Dyslexic Genius here. We're back on the Ambarella 5, and we're going to talk today about the speed control of this, or like on an Opera or an Ambarella A1. What has happened is these threads were touching, the yoke was touching these threads. So what happens is you start to adjust, and then the yoke is hitting the threads, so now you're screwing in and you're fighting this, which is going to flutter your machine in speed. So there's two fixes of this. First, you want to make sure that you take the yoke, you push everything together to check. Now you can see that it clears.
Clears what?
Clears the hole. The yoke, the C-piece, clears the threads. That's really critical. So how do we fix this? There's a couple of ways to fix this at home. The best way is to use a belt sander, but I'm going to talk about the first one. You can see here in the video, if my angel, you see all those? That's the threads vibrating on the yoke, which is holding up the speed control.
So it's snagging?
It's snagging on the thread of the screw. So you can file it out, but then it's sitting up here and somebody go, oh man, they filed on that. Or you can use the diamond cutter and you can come in here, but you only have to take off a couple of thousandths. So the right way to do it is to remove a little from this end here where the spring goes, because this fits up in here like this. It goes on this shaft, but it fits here. So if we take a little off this, it's going to move this over just a pinch. And very easy. So on a belt sander, you have these pieces here, and this slides back and forth. And say we have our 1-inch belt running up and down, and you go, okay, but I have to be at right angles to this. So we're going to use this piece, which we know is good because the spring fits on here. So the belt sander is running, and you have this really up close to the belt, and then you gently hold it like this, and you just come in and you sand just a little. You just do a little bit. You might have to go back and check. So then when you come in and you put it down and you put the screw in, it's missing it.
It's clearing the thread.
It's clearing the threads. Now, when we're sitting here, and I'm using a digital tachometer at 160 RPM, I'm sitting here going, oh yeah, this is really easy to adjust. I'm not fighting anything, you know? And it's just these little things, like the speed control is hanging up, so we want to get that to run smoother on a restoration. And that's my tip for the day.